out there.
Hey, Texas, man, like you don't even have to. You don't even have to leave Texas. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
You go platinum in Texas.
Shit. Hey,
Fly.
that's
What is that? Yeah. Give me all them likes and subscribes before I get mad.
Put them in
bong
the bag.
bong.
Put the likes in the bag.
Likes
Yeah.
and subscribes. Just scares.
It's a
Hey,
scarce.
like, share, subscribe, share the live, get 5. What's that 5? What's 5 you say? The 5 pillars of blurredom.
Okay.
Art,
Nerdom.
nerddom. Man, you should let me get it off.
I'm
Okay.
telling you,
Art,
I don't want the rest of
comics,
this being black.
manga, anime, and movies.
Yep.
The
Okay.
Did
Rebellion
you say?
5.
Hold on.
And we
Did
on
I
you
am
say
the
in?
unheated.
clock.
Did you say in Luffy?
And
No, and
Luffy. Yeah,
movies.
and
In
Luffy.
Luffy. In
And
Luffy.
Luffy.
In Luffy.
We trust. And Luffy, we trust.
And
Hey,
Luffy. And y'all look, check us out on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, on
Absolutely.
Twitch, on all that
Discord.
shit.
on
Discord,
OnlyFans.
Hey, I don't
Patreon.
got that. Don't put me in that category. I do not have that.
Catch me on
Mm-hmm.
Patreon.
Hey,
As soon
hey,
as I get off here, they be like, my wife, y'all got the OnlyFans, huh? Mm.
Yeah, dancingpsyche.com. Come holler
hey,
at me.
hey. That was one of those lines that get niggas in relationships in trouble.
Yeah.
Hey, man, your name is Dancing Psyche.
Hey, hey,
dancingpsyche.com.
niggas heard that shit and said, hey, nigga, this nigga Rock need to chill.
Hey, who broke the code this time? You hear
Not
that?
me. Not me.
Hey, who did it? Who did it this time?
It wasn't me.
Who?
Yeah, buddy. Who? Let's all take a guess. Who you think did it this time?
Get
It was
what?
it, wa-
Who
was it me?
cursed first?
It was me.
Let's take a
What?
guess. It
It was
It
me
wasn't
wasn't
me
probably.
me.
because I wouldn't have said that.
It
It's
wasn't
probably
me.
me, huh? Was it
It
me?
can't it can't be me. Cause you said I
It
Oh
could say
wasn't
yes,
niggas.
it
me.
definitely was you, brother. Yeah,
You said I
What'd
could
you
say
yeah.
say?
niggas. You said I
You
could say
said the
niggas.
S. You said the S word.
What?
Uh-oh.
You ain't about to trap me. Don't try to say ass
Oh,
what.
what I say? What I say?
Don't try to get me.
Can you
Today's
repeat?
war day. You can't get me, brother.
Can you repeat the line without the word, the S word?
Ish. You said
Repeat the
ish.
line.
Nah, I'm good. Hey, let's share this live, man.
Hey,
Let's
repeat
get
my
this
bars,
live
my boy.
shared.
Repeat my bars.
Let's get this live shared.
It's that
Share the
man
live.
from
Share the
Houston,
live. We
Texas,
about to
that
get
boss up a note
cracking.
straight up out of that Swisher house.
Let's get it.
Hey man,
No,
I
I
said
I
it.
had I have a reason why. I'll tell y'all later when somebody's not listening.
Hey Rox, I want to ask you a question real
It
quick.
was a
What's the
kid. You
most
scrapped the
popular
kid. Is that what it was?
what's
What?
the
Is that
most
what it was?
popular animes in the schools right now that you be seeing?
At my school, um,
I'll tell you
it's
that.
it's crazy. I want to say My Hero.
My
Yeah.
Hero, yeah, that's a big one. My Hero. What else?
I was just about to say that with the kids at oh, wait, you work at an elementary, right?
K through 8, yeah. And
Oh, okay.
I seen a lot of Demon Slayer.
Right.
A lot of the kids are because one thing is once the kids find out like I'm into anime, they're like we chop it up. A lot of the kids are getting into One Piece.
Cap.
No, not even like crazy. I'll show you like if I can find some of the drawings. They start drawing Luffy and
Nah, I
everything for
said
me.
I meant to say not cap
So
because they hella my boys love One Piece.
yeah, and then what's the other one they're just trying to get into?
Do I like Dr. Stone?
No, nobody. I've never heard anybody. I try to put them on Dr. Stone. One
That's
kid was
probably some
talking.
high school shit.
Yeah, one kid, one eighth grader was talking about Tokyo Ghoul because he was actually drawing Kaneki, and it was actually looking fire. I actually talked to him yesterday. That's crazy. That was yesterday. He was drawing it instead of working out because we have workouts. He was on the side like this.
That's
He was looking
fire.
up in the air. I
Hey,
was like, "What are
so
you drawing?" He was like this. "Oh, I'm drawing the kid from what do you call him?" I was like, "You mean Kaneki?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Bet."
think
Shit.
I think Vickie in the building. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, well, hold
Hold
on.
on. Oh, there she go. Hold on.
Can you hear me?
Hey.
Yay!
Let's
Bueno.
go ahead and say something again.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Y'all, everybody here?
Kinda, a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure if my microphone worked or not, or if I just have to work off the phone audio.
It's really low. Hold on real quick. Let me see if I
Let
can.
me
Yeah,
try. Let me
just
try
a little.
like this.
No.
How's that?
No.
Let me see.
Go. It might be this. Sometimes you got to go out and then come back in.
Okay, how do I sound now?
Okay, you sound good. There we
Great.
go.
There we go.
Ah, so we have writer extraordinaire and the host of the Speculative Sandbox podcast, Vickie.
Yes.
How you doing? So your last name, Lawn or Lan? Which one is it?
Well, it looks like Lan, but it's pronounced Lawn like Mulan.
Okay,
So
fire.
hopefully that helps.
We have Vickie Lawn in the building. How you doing?
I'm good.
I
I'm
was-
so excited to see you guys again.
How you
Hey, for
doing?
real. So we
Months.
met Vickie in Tucson.
Mhm.
We were the only podcast homies. We were
Yes.
podcast homies.
I was so
Yeah.
excited to find another podcast, and you guys had a great game that you people. By the way, who won the cereal challenge?
I did.
You did.
Yes.
Hey.
Serial and movie. Serial and movies. I won both.
By
What
proxy,
was your
box.
So Bobby, did you hear what you said? We had a great what?
A
Can you
great-
say that
There,
again,
there he
Vickie?
goes. There he goes.
Can you
There
say
he
that
goes.
again, Vickie? What
There
do
he
we have a
goes.
great? What do we have a great
goes.
game, right? Okay, yeah. So
Probably forgot to mute yourself before you laughed.
that's some side conversation stuff. Okay, so Vickie,
Yes.
I brought you on here because I love your podcast. Go check out the Sandbox.
Me as well.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, the
thank you.
Speculative Sandbox.
Fire.
Great podcast. And I'm gonna tell you, we're just talking about Nightwing, and that was fantastic.
Awesome.
Yeah. So we brought you on here because we need an outside individual to help us settle some smoke we've been having with
Okay.
each other. It's just like the great game you was playing. So it's just like that. So we got a beef, and we need you to help us settle it. Are you down to watch as we fight head up and box each other in here right now?
Yes, I am ready.
Okay. So
Let's do
you
that.
are the judge, the jury, and the executioner.
Okay.
Mhm.
So don't let
And-
these dudes.
No,
Go
hold
ahead.
on.
Hold on.
He already objection. He's already leading.
Hey,
He's already leading.
hey, Vickie, how you doing? By the way, how's your day? You done have a good
Objection.
day?
Irrelevant.
Okay.
I'm a little
Okay.
tired.
Oh,
I'm just checking on her day. What y'all doing right now?
I just want to make sure. First off, nice to meet you. I've never met you. I wasn't there.
Oh yeah,
that
he's the
time.
one that wasn't there. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
one of. He's the one.
I had stuff to do, but
No,
I
go
just want to let you know, just to make sure, once you make a vote, please stand on it. There's going to be people who might try to sway you later.
Okay.
So as long as you stay firm on your decision, it's going to be a beautiful game.
Okay.
Okay. So we boxing in here. This is war, and the topic today is, and we had to bring you in on this one.
Okay.
The good, but the bad guy, and what that is said portrayal of them is good, but in reality, they're a son of a bitch, a piece of dog shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, what the nigga Spanky? No, what was it? Spanky and Buckwheat showed up to what was the little girls? You're the scum between my toes. And Little Rascals.
Little Rascals?
Darla. That was Darla.
Darla.
So we gonna introduce our characters to you, Vickie.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Mine. I got Batman. Good old piece of shit Batman. Go ahead, Santo. What you got, man?
I got the biggest sadist in the fucking universe. Goku.
Okay, go ahead, Bobby. Bobby, who you have, Bobby?
I have the most inconsiderate, obnoxious,
I can't wait to get to that.
underachieving, narcissistic,
His name, man.
young
His
lady
name,
on
man.
the planet. Her name is Bella Swan.
Fuck out of here. Get her the fuck out of here, man.
Go ahead, Rox. Go ahead, Rox. Hey, we can't hear you, man.
Can you hear me now?
A little bit. Say something.
You hear me now?
Back there looking like Blair Witch.
I had to go. Hey, I had to go 0 dark 30 real quick.
Oh,
This is Rox right here. This is Rox. Go ahead, man.
The last winner of this time we played this great game. But I have the man who only cares about his family, Dominic Toretto.
And
Fast and the Furious.
I got something to say about that. So Dom Toretto, you got Bella Swan. There is Iron Man, but our Iron Man is sick right now.
Oh,
So he stepped off for a minute. I think that was a way to escape. I think he escaped.
That's awful convenient.
Okay,
he's
so
a great guy.
You got a lot of run.
So Vickie,
Swell
now that you've met everyone and heard their picks, can I bomb on one of them first? Can we get this popping?
Let's go.
Okay, so
Hold on.
can I
like to go
bomb on him
first.
means can I sock him in his mouth?
I would like to go first.
Okay,
I want to go first.
go ahead.
Okay, because I have a fucking opening statement.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Nice. Go ahead.
Hold on. So
We keeping time over here.
today, right? Can I start? You
Okay,
gonna
you
let
got.
me again?
I'm gonna give you a minute. Go ahead.
Today, I will prove beyond the shadow of a doubt that not only is Goku a villain, but also a masochist and a sadist. Now, mind you, Goku's genetics are those of a Saiyan warrior whose only instinct is to fight and conquer.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, Saiyans were so powerful, they destroyed their home planet and had to inhabit a new one just to only have that one destroyed as well. The consequences of Goku's negligence is on a much larger scale than my opponents, making them obsolete. Today, I will prove that not only is Batman a sweetheart, and Vin Diesel is just peroxide. Right? Iron Man is just styrofoam, and Bella is just the ballerina. Thank you for your time.
Oh, and you kept it within time. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and start on Bella. I gotta start on Bella first.
Yeah, come on.
So Bobby, why don't you what makes her a piece of shit to you?
Oh well, I'm glad you asked that.
I'm giving you a minute up here.
Oh, she's an underachiever. She's lustful. She's naive. She's oblivious. Can you elaborate on that more? Hold on. Okay, my bad. She's desperate, reclusive, dramatic, self-destructive, introverted, clumsy, dependent, needy.
You gotta explain all of these. I hope you know that.
So let's start off from the beginning, right? Let's talk about some of the things that she considers her parents her equals. All right. She talks about her mother as if she takes care of her mother, right? Which is so inconsiderate, right?
Objection.
Yes. What's your objection?
Would you allow that objection, Honorable Rebel Master Vickie?
Sure, I would like to hear it.
Okay. My objection to the part about treating her dad as her equal, she used to see him like every month. So that relationship ain't there.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just wanted to state that.
Okay.
Go ahead. Continue.
Okay.
Objection to the objection. He said parents. As in two parents, not just one. So not only was he talking about the father, but he was talking about the mother as well.
Yeah.
Hey, mom's is off mentally, and this has a lot to do with what I'm gonna say. So I'm gonna attack you right after you go.
You can't do that. I was in the middle of an objection.
I'm just really impressed. You guys know so much about Bella and her family. This is great.
Oh yeah, we did the research. There you go.
Can't
the
get
horrible
that shit
research.
Back.
Go ahead.
Can't get that shit back.
Go ahead, Sato. My bad, sir.
So her parents, right? So let's talk about her father, who she doesn't get along with her. But outside of that, when her father tries to talk to her directly, she's really aloof, inconsiderate of his feelings, and not only that, places him in danger several times with James, the tracker vampire. Places him in danger against the whole Vittori, which is a sect of super powerful vampires, right? When she's getting ready to turn into a vampire, right? And she decides this when she's 17. She decides not to tell her father, but allows her best friend Jacob to turn into a werewolf in front of her father, right? Which is shocking, right? So I don't believe that she is the kind of person who really cares about her parents, considering all the things from Twilight up until Breaking Dawn. All the things.
Okay. Can I jump in here? I feel like
hold on. You saw my hand raised. You saw my hand raised.
Oh, okay. My bad, Rox. Go ahead.
Just from hearing that, it sounds like Bella was a 17-year-old girl.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you said that. Can I get in here, Rox, please?
Yeah.
Oh, you're double check? Go ahead. Let's double check.
First of all, she's being stalked and pursued by an old ass man. You do know that this is an old ass man trying to get with this little girl. Hey, okay. and he's also very abusive.
Who?
Especially mentally. Edward.
Oh, okay.
The old ass man.
Okay.
The sparkly old man.
Okay.
He's an abusive dude, especially the way he talks to her.
Okay.
He tells her how to feel.
Objection.
Go ahead.
Character is not Edward, it's Bella. What we're talking about his characteristics for.
No, hey, can I rock?
Okay.
Can I?
It's up to the Rebel Master. Is this sustained?
Rebel Master, is that a fair objection?
I would say so.
Okay. Now, is Rebel Master? Can I explain why I was using Edward?
Yes.
Yeah, but all that Edward shit strike from the record. Go ahead, start from now.
No. You can't really, because she's in a abusive relationship. You don't think that can affect the way she acts?
Okay.
You don't think so? Especially moving forward.
Okay. I got a question.
Go ahead. What's your question, bro?
Okay, so who pursued who first?
Does it matter?
Yeah, it does.
He's an old ass man.
Oh, hold on, real quick. The reason why I'm asking is because if Edward pursued Bella, then we can kind of see that this takes Bella out of being a bad person, and she's really just an innocent bystander. But in fact,
exactly. And what I was gonna say, she's a victim. She's not a piece of shit.
Oh yeah, she's a piece of shit.
She's a victim.
Hey, I need her. Go ahead.
Didn't he want her baby? If I'm not mistaken, Edward just wants the baby.
Hold on, but who pursued who first? Huh?
Don't try to get off that. I'm asking you a question.
Did he want her baby?
Can I jump in real quick?
Yes.
Go ahead.
So to see that the go with where EXO is so eloquently putting that she is a victim because Edward has so much experience on how to get his way with women that are a young woman who is 17. Don't
adolescent. Not all the way there. None of us was there at 17.
Hey, but real quick though,
he was a predator.
Okay. Can I ask a question real quick?
Yeah.
We were all 17 at one point.
Did
we not be rebellious? Not really listen to our parents?
Yeah.
Did we not think that we knew it all?
Yeah, but not to the point where. But not to the point. Not to the point where you put your family in jeopardy to be killed and your friends, and all of that good shit where you're leaving the house at 3 to 4 days at a time and your father doesn't know where you are, your mother doesn't know where you are.
That,
hold on. To that point, I know a lot of hood niggas like that.
But hold on.
Bella's not a hood nigga.
Yeah. Hold on. I want to interject too. I want to interject. So listen.
If you want to jump in here, Vickie, at any moment, if you feel like we're off the rails, bring us in. You know what I'm saying?
I am actually really.
Or what you want to hear?
Conversation. I think it's valuable perspective at analyzing her. But maybe we could wrap it up a little.
Okay.
Real quick, I just want to add this before we have to wrap this up. Remember, Edward felt that the relationship was dangerous and he left her. But because of her negligence, her jumping off cliffs, her putting herself in harm's way and even catching the attention of the vampire kingdom, right?
She had Stockholm syndrome. Go ahead.
Yeah. Listen,
I ain't saying nothing.
No, listen. Edward tried his best to break it off with her, and because Bella was so manipulative, he ended up coming back to her. That's and if anybody want to call Cap Card, all you guys watch the movies. Is this or this is not true?
Hey, I wanna say to Goku, his spirit bomb will not work if he wasn't pure hearted. I'm just gonna say that. Vickie,
That's been retconned. That's been retconned. Look, hold on. Let me address that low blow really quick. That's been retconned.
We were supposed to move on. We was going to go to Vickie
in the Goku Black Arc, where Trunks used the spirit sword, and there was only 12 niggas in that planet and on that universe. He used their emotions, period, which Goku actually can do the same thing, which he used spirit bombs in the TOP, and them niggas wasn't even evil. So that's bullshit, and I'll call a Cap Card on that. That's how it was in the beginning, but more towards the end of Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super, it ain't got shit to do with positive energy.
This is true.
Period.
It's true.
Hey, what you mean is true? Hey, Vickie. So, is there anybody you want to hear more about or from? Because we kind of jumped Bella, right? So,
yeah.
All I'll say is one of these niggas. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say I'm not as I'm familiar with Bella. I'm familiar with Batman. I'm really interested in hearing about Batman. I'm not familiar with Goku or Vin Diesel's character. So. More education on that.
Okay, so Batman. I could just go off the top with saying this.
Justice League.
Instead, hold on.
I was about to do that.
Hold on. Instead of fixing the problem in the hood, he got all this money, billionaire. Instead of helping fix the city and give opportunity, he dresses up like a bad guy and goes and beats up on crazy people that escaped from the mental institution.
Cap Card.
Go ahead. How is that not?
He is a philanthropist. Do we know what a philanthropist is, or do I got to break out the definition?
You can break it out, sir.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I've been doing my education.
Okay, and you about to get it squashed.
I've been doing my education. Hold on. Philanthropist. A philanthropist donates money, time, experience, skills, talent to help create a better world. Bruce Wayne is a philanthropist, a person who seeks to promote the welfare of others by generous donations to good causes. That is who Batman is at his core.
Good causes meaning why the city? Is that meaning the city? The city of Gotham City, which is run down, poor, hell of a dungeon. Hell of a dungeon zone. Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
That's even more reason why he's a good person. Why would he put that money in the suburbs?
So what money is he putting into Gotham City?
He's putting that money into the people who really need it. The Wayne Foundation, the Bruce Wayne Foundation. Yeah. Right. He's taking these orphans in. Bruce Wayne is a good person. He's a sweetheart. Now I want to say this. Do we remember that scene when Ace knew she was about to die and she was scared to die by herself? Who did she say, hey, sit with me right here until I die because I'm scared? Who sat right there next to her? Who sat right there next to her?
Hey, and what supervillain takes the rap for a real villain? Or what superhero takes the rap for a villain? That would be Batman.
He's best friends with the commissioner. He locks niggas up for a living.
Who created Justice League?
He locks niggas up for a living.
Hey, he illegally works with Commissioner Gordon. We do know that, right? Illegally.
Hey, listen. Do we get mad? So listen. Okay, listen.
So let me get dressed up and go beat up on some poor people. and let me wear a mask while I do.
Hey, what's Batman's number one rule? Does anybody know Batman's number one rule?
No killing.
To beat you up until the brink of death.
Rocks hit the nail on the head. That is Batman's number one rule: is no killing.
And he wants you to get treatment, so he's going to take.
No, hold on. Now, Bobby, since we're keeping it real on here, does Batman beat you to the brink of your life?
Yes.
But
And
Yes,
he
he
don't kill you.
does. Okay,
But he
cool.
don't kill you.
Hey, so it's okay to
Hey.
beat a poor person up.
He'll break your jaw and take you to the hospital.
Hey,
And then
you know
the
what,
Wayne
Spinner?
Foundation to pay for your medical treatment. You gonna go to jail. You gonna do your time. You gonna get out. You be rehabilitated.
Goku's a
Batman.
great person.
Batman is a pillar of
Hey,
justice.
Goku, listen, okay, listen, Goku
Is a great person.
No, Goku
No, he is
turned
not.
a conqueror around in Vegeta. Turned him into
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why he makes. That's the reason why he makes dumb decisions, trying to get these other bad guys. Hold on. That's the reason why he makes dumb decisions. Because he tries to give everybody. Hold on.
The same nigga.
Hey, Rebel Master, you see what's happening?
Your Honor.
Goku is also the same nigga who put 18
Vickie,
universes.
You're not letting me talk.
I'm not even sure who has the primary.
I got the
my
floor
character.
Okay.
I'm trying to defend my character.
Keep the floor.
Okay. Let me finish this off. I'll finish for you real quick. The reason why he makes stupid decisions, which I know you're gonna bring up, the reason why he brings stupid decisions is because he tries to give everyone a chance. He was able to he was able to make an evil emperor nice. He also another evil emperor in Piccolo nice.
Capcom, I have the scan and I'll put it in the chat. The reason why Goku lets his enemies live, which he told Mirrors, which is an angel, he said, not because I like saving people, but he says if my enemies get stronger, I get stronger and it's more exciting next time we fight. It don't have shit to do about saving motherfuckers and letting them live. Goku lets his enemy live to get stronger so he can get stronger and he can come back and he can fight them again. It has nothing to do.
Piccolo,
I have the scan.
Piccolo,
and
Vegeta. No, hold on. Piccolo and Vegeta.
I'm finna send the scan. Hold on.
No. You're avoiding. Hey, we gonna go to Vickie in 30 seconds.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Let me ask you a question. With Batman and Goku, have y'all characters saved the world?
Yes. Batman. Oh no, you said Batman. You didn't say Batman. Hey, Dom Toretto. His movies make no. Okay, well, yeah, he has. His movies make no sense, and there's, he's clearly a bad dude.
Can somebody grab that scan out of the chat for me?
Yeah.
Hey, Drain on here.
I don't know anything about Dom
Toretto from Furious 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, and 10.
11 and 12, Fast and Furious in space, Fast and Furious in the sea.
Okay, hold on.
Let him talk. Let him go.
Hold on. My character, Dom Toretto, has a criminal record, unlike everybody else's character here. Is that a fact?
I don't.
Yeah, Batman don't have a. No, Batman has been hunted by the police.
Had a criminal record.
He's a vigilante. He is the criminal record. He is the criminal record.
Batman is the police.
Yeah, Batman talks to the police. You said it yourself.
Yeah, with a crooked cop. He works with a crooked cop.
Sound like a snitch.
He works with all police.
Yeah, yes, he does.
That nigga walked right past that caution tape.
That sounds like a good person.
Nah,
that works with the police to get the job done.
Yeah, exactly. Batman, exactly. He's a great person. He's a great guy.
Hey, we can look at the Dark Knight, and when they were looking for Prince, who got to walk in there? Dominic Toretto can't walk in there. Batman can.
Walk right behind the caution tape. He don't even need a badge.
Okay, so
Batman don't need a badge.
So Rebel Master, Dominic Toretto, his whole thing is about family, right? Family. When you don't find out about his brother until like the 9th movie. The 9th movie, you don't find out about. Go ahead.
Why does he have a criminal record? What did he do?
He beat a man to the end of his life.
Man, that nigga steal cars, man.
No, hold on. Did he not get a criminal record? Hold on. Did he not get a criminal record for beating a man almost to the end of his life?
That's true. But he also steals cars.
Check this out. I'm gonna tell you why he's a great person. Because if you steal cars and beat somebody on the edge of your death, you'll get superpowers in the future. Because those movies. So that you don't know, Rebel Master, Vickie. And later in the later movies, they have infinite powers. They could do almost everything. They have invulnerable. Stamina. They're invulnerable. Okay, they have super strength.
Hold on. Can I say something to that?
Go ahead,
Your Honor. Yes. Your Honor. Villains have superpowers too. Is that correct? Oh. Do villains have superpowers?
Not the villains in Fast and Furious.
Wait, shit. No, hold on. He's asking Rebel Master.
I'm asking Your Honor. Yeah. It has been known that villains also will have superpowers. Is that correct?
Villains, you said?
Villains, yes. Bad guys. Mm-hmm. Bad guys are known to have superpowers as well.
Yes.
Dominic Toretto is the one who would save family over millions. Would y'all be correct, guys? You guys said it yourself. You said think family. His whole thing is about his family. Everybody else.
Yeah, but that can't be.
But he's also putting his family in those positions where he has to save them. If he would never put his family in those positions in the first place, he wouldn't have to save them. He got these niggas robbing banks and doing 200 on the freeway and backflipping Mustangs and shit.
That sounds like a bad guy to me. He put his family in a bad position.
Hey, no. I think he's inspiring kids that if you steal cars and you beat people at the inch of their life and in an illegal car race and be a fugitive from justice, you can get superpowers. And that's a fact.
But hold on, all these things
are you might as well be promoting cigarettes.
Hey, hold on though.
Like a bad person? Like a bad person?
Hey, listen, hold on. Everything that he does, eventually at the end of every movie, ends up saving a group of people or the world.
And, and what else? And what else they be doing? Having cookouts.
Yeah, they have barbecues at the end. There is a barbecue at least 4 of those movies.
Everybody loves barbecues.
Right. They all have a good time, laughing, ha ha, he he. Everybody.
Can I ask you a question?
We're going to Vickie in 30.
Okay, can I ask you a question? On the world, the whole world dangerous list, is your characters on there? Because my characters are on there, and his family.
So is mine.
My character's on the Universal wanted list. My character's on the during the TOP.
Cap card.
During the TOP.
Cap card.
But let me rebuttal. During the TOP, at the beginning, when all the universes got together, they say we are gonna jump Goku because he's the reason we're in this position in the first place. He's the only reason why 18 universes got put at risk. And when he got put on that battlefield, they say we gonna jump him because he's evil. He's the reason why our universes are finna get erased. And that's the truth. That's a fact. And I got the scan for that.
That's not my question.
A risk.
No, I was answering EXO. EXO trying to throw a shot at my character.
I promise you I'm gonna shut the lights off in 10 seconds. Go ahead, Rocks.
First, all right, let me go ahead and attack everybody's character real quick. If Bella went to Starbucks, this wouldn't be happening at all. First off. Batman is a snitch. He's basically Tekashi 6ix9ine. He's talking to the cops.
That's a good thing, though. That's a good thing.
That's a good guy thing. That's a good guy thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm not supposed to be the good guy, so thank you for that. Go ahead.
Goku beats his wife.
That's a snitch. A snitch is helping the cops.
Goku beats his wife and neglects his kids.
Hey, Batman is.
That was an accident. We going to Vickie. Shut it down.
It don't matter if it was an accident.
Shut it down. Vickie.
The male character.
Hey, hold on.
Could I ask some clarifying questions?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad you did that.
Okay. Who beat their wife?
Goku.
Okay. Hold on, Vickie.
No, she's acting. No. Objection. Leading. Objection. You asked a clarifying question and you got your answer. He's leading.
Okay. Permission to clarify?
Yes.
Basically, Goku is Superman. So at the time when this happened, what he's referring to, he was talking to her and went to go give her a pat on the shoulder.
That's not the point. That's not what I'm talking about.
Okay, so what you talking about?
I'm talking about when he fought his wife in the World Martial Arts Tournament and he beat her ass. I'm talking about.
It wasn't his wife at the time. What are you talking about?
That's even worse. It was just before they got married.
She was a competitor in the. Oh, that's whack.
Right, and he beat her ass.
Go ahead, Vickie. It's on you.
I'm gonna clear that up.
Okay, so
that was a martial arts tournament.
Hold on. Yeah. That's important that you know that.
Okay.
Honorable Rebel Master.
So
what about Vidal?
I'm familiar with Batman. My brother used to watch Dragon Ball Z, so that's how I know Goku. Bella Swan, I'm familiar, and then of course Vin Diesel's character, I'm not familiar. So I'm kind of going off of what I hear. So what I'm getting is Dominic Toretto. Is that his name?
Yes, that's his actual name.
I haven't seen it. Sounds like he's a regular guy, but eventually got more supernatural with the franchise, but is a criminal. And then criminal specific to the city he's in?
No. So I will clear it up. Hold on. Don't even try that. He actually doesn't really have superpowers. Okay. Still a regular guy.
Wait. I call cap card on that.
I call it
Absolutely. You're gonna have to prove that, Rox. That's a fact.
No, you have to prove he has superpowers. What are superpowers? Do you want to use the definition?
If you fall from a building and hit the ground and still be alive, is that superpower?
Superhuman durability.
Hey, listen though.
Hold on.
That's plus 15.
No, I'm asking Rebel Master Vickie. Is that superpowers?
You got to clarify.
If you fall from a building and you survive, yeah, I would consider that like
okay.
a foundational
Hold
ability.
on. Where did he fall from?
A building.
Were you talking about when he was fighting Jason Statham?
Yeah.
Hey, but see, I don't think even if
they had a head-on collision. A head-on collision in two cars. Cars are jacked up. They got out and had a fight scene together.
The thing is that The thing is that he's so focused on family and saving his family that he survived falling from a building. That's important. That's love. That's a real hero.
Yeah, fact.
Hey, you can't talk right now, Bobby. We're supposed to be being quiet. Go ahead.
Hey, I'm sorry. Hey, Vickie, act like you didn't hear that. Sorry.
Okay. Is his criminal past specific to a certain city though, or does he have a greater threat
in the whole world? So
that's a great question.
He is on basically like the no list in the whole world. So wherever he goes, he's on the most wanted list.
That's not the question that she asked though.
What she asked?
She said where did his criminal record start? She said did it start in one city or what's going on with it?
One city.
It started. So the first movie, it started definitely in LA. It started in LA, yeah. Where he beat a man.
Her question is answered.
He beat a man. He beat a man to the end of life.
Okay. He's got his hand up. Should I call on him?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Call on.
You don't got to, but you can if you feel generous.
If you feel like your decision is made on who you want, you don't have to call on him.
Oh, are we at the point where I have to make? Am I making my decision right now?
Yeah.
I think you should eliminate one person.
Okay, so and the goal is for me to determine who is the worst good guy.
Yeah,
who
is a piece of shit. They're not really a good guy. They're a bad guy.
Oh, okay. Because I'm gonna walk through each one and kind of give you my impressions, and then I'll give you my.
This is what I'm talking about.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna give it to you in the direction in which I wrote it down.
Hey, let's get it.
So I'm gonna start with Batman.
Okay.
And you and I actually share a perspective of someone who is supposedly very powerful and a wealthy person, but yet doesn't really get into the systemic problems that perpetuate the crime in Gotham.
Mm-hmm.
And I would expect better of him. And I think a lot about how money gets caught up in nonprofits and foundations and doesn't really get to the end goal. But I do admire that he has an orphanage. So there's that.
Good guy.
Goku sounds like out of all of these characters would probably threaten my life the most, because if we're one of those universes, I'm probably down for the count with everyone else. So there's that. And from what I hear, he sounds like he's a bit sociopathic. I'm not sure.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. All right.
Absolutely.
Bella Swan, she is definitely a problematic character, and that she enables certain bad behaviors of people around her, but she is a teenager, and I don't think that she's going to threaten my life from where I am. So
yeah, but maybe a random.
Do not do that, brother.
Yep.
I agree that she has a very interesting family circumstance. I think that she was forced to parent her mom early in life. But I do think that she kind of perpetuated a lot of the problems in the story, that she could have just let things go and listened to Edward when he said, "You don't want to be friends with me." So there you go. Then there's the Vin Diesel character, who sounds like probably like a classic criminal, maybe someone Batman would go up against. But from what I hear, he sees to have a noble cause, and I also think I might not get killed by him too. So if I had to eliminate one, I'm gonna eliminate Bella Swan at this time. I'm sorry.
Get her out of here. Oh yes, thank you. Any words you like to farewell words? Give us a quick. I'm gonna time it up here. Give us a quick 15-second farewell words, Bobby.
I'm gonna sing in the background.
Listen.
Go.
Without you, my friend.
You got 10 seconds.
Okay, real quick. So, Riley Beers. Hold on. Let me.
Hey, hold on. Let him go.
Bree Tanner, Riley Beers, Laurent, the whole of Vittori. So many people died because of this girl, right? Jacob Black and his whole tribe ended up turning into werewolves.
All right, that's 15 seconds, man.
Okay.
You done?
I really like that, though.
Hey, she's sticking to her decision. It's done. It is made. Okay, so we got Batman, Goku, Dom Toretto.
Can I ask a question really quick?
I'm gonna go. Let me go first.
I just want to ask a question, but this is before the round starts, because I know EXO has the ability to bring up scans because he's done it once in the past. So I don't want any of my evidence to be excluded because he doesn't want to bring up scans. So I'm asking, can you please bring up the scans that I put in the chat so I can have proper evidence, please?
Okay.
So what I'll do?
There we go. See, he has it right there.
Okay.
What I'll do is I'll if you put it in here, Bobby, mute yourself. If you put it in here, I'll check it and I'll keep it 100. All right.
Okay, let's do that. Let's do that because Dre's missing. The engineer is sick, so
I've seen you do it before, EXO.
But we got rocks right here. So check this out. Let me go after.
Rocks.
Let me go after Goku real quick.
So I'm gonna go first. I kind of want to go off of something you said, Your Honor, that stuck out to me, and when you were giving your explanations, which was amazing. Just want to throw that in there.
Yeah, that was absolutely fantastic.
So, one thing you said about my character is he's the kind of guy that Batman would go after. So that means if my character is committing crimes, a hero would go after him, which is Batman, who is a good guy, because kids look up to heroes, right?
They don't look up to vigilantes, though.
But they look up to Batman.
So then why does my kid want to dress up as him for Halloween?
Did he really? You know what? We're not going to do that. Hey, so check this out. Check this out. Dom Toretto is about family, right?
Correct.
He's about family. And he was able to bring them in. You join his crew. You get superpowers. I do not. Hey, Rebel Master. I do not. Your Honor. I do not want to miss that part. I want you to. Can I add this to the record that he does, and his crew develop superpowers because
you have to.
Narratively, these movies narratively don't make sense. So
I'm gonna cap on that.
Hold on. I'm about to tell you. They don't make throughout the franchise, they have went off the rails so much that the writing is terrible, which form a terrible paradigm of these things making sense. So if two people can get into a car crash, a full blood-on car crash going at least like 90 miles per hour and jump out, have a fight scene, because that's in the movie, they now have superpowers. So his team is able to gain super abilities by being associated with him.
Sounds like they have plot armor.
Absolutely.
That part.
So he likes to say that.
Hold on. Let me get to Goku real quick.
Hold on. Because I got to defend that. I got to rebuttal that. you saying they have superpowers, would it be fair to say that there has been times where people have gotten into car accidents going really fast and survived? Is that
they don't get out and scrap?
Yeah, exactly.
There's probably been times too. Yes. So that is a fact.
Your Honor, can you strike that? Go ahead.
What I will say is, I think if you're drunk, you can walk away from a pretty bad collision.
Rebel Master, see, that's why I got you on here. You see what I'm saying? Like,
so saying that, using a car crash and saying that they got out, and since they were on a parking lot, so we park cars, in like one of those things, saying they were going 90 miles an hour is cap. They didn't get to that because they were too close to get to that level.
Okay, why are we just talking about this car crash? How about he jumped his car from another skyscraper? He jumped. He went out the window of a skyscraper into another skyscraper.
So would that be that the horsepower in the car was great, not the character? That is the car's ability.
I will speak up. I will say that I am not sure how this makes him bad. This particular argument. I can see that he has powers, maybe.
Exactly.
I don't know. Can you tell me more about what makes him bad?
He is doing this stuff illegally. Everything he's doing, he's going into other countries and stealing from them, and stealing stuff, and causing damage in the cities. They're racing and doing damage. If these two guys these three gentlemen, I would say, can agree to this. Remember when they went to Costa Rica and they used the bank thing, what is it called? Safe.
The big safe.
The big safe, and they damaged the city. And we know just because we didn't see people die, but if we're talking cities, you would know people are walking and people probably got killed.
They're so good at that they started working for the government.
Oh, they're like the Avengers, like mass casualties, but on behalf of the government.
They are working with the secret government, basically, not the commissioner.
Okay.
Hey, Rox, I put something in the chat.
Can I say something about Goku real fast? He is the way he is because he knows that everything's gonna be all right with the Dragon Balls, making a wish to wish everybody back. I just want to add that.
Okay. I put something in the chat.
Yep.
Okay. So, I just want to say.
Hold on. She. Go ahead.
So the idea is, if you have a Dragon Ball, you could kind of fuck up the city and then go, "I wish you back," and everything is okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now to rebuttal that. To rebuttal that, the Dragon Balls have limits, and depending on where you are, everybody can't be wished back at once. Now, to my point, like I was saying, I put something in the chat. Batman is a Christian male who gave his life to the Lord. And I put something in the chat. Can we please get that put up?
Yeah,
Batman is a Christian male who gave his life to the Lord, and he said, "I will serve you by day." Batman is talking to Jesus Christ. What kind of villain does that?
Hold on. Now,
I'm asking. I just want to ask.
I want to get some clarification from Rebel Master. See if this is fair. Is it fair that I'm also able to use if something was retconned or not? Because last match.
So explain retcon. She doesn't understand what retcon means.
So if something was fixed through the years, say a story on year 1 was this, and I changed things about the story in year 7. That's retconning the story.
Okay. However, I would also not be worried about someone who's religious, because I find that religiousness doesn't really determine if you're good or bad sometimes.
I'm loving this game.
But right I will say this. But hold on, can I ask the Rebel Master a question?
Yeah.
Do you believe certain religions would dictate how you handle certain situations based on what you believe?
I think that there are principles that you follow, but that doesn't necessarily mean people follow them.
All right.
So So I remember you said my guys work with the government.
He does.
Every time they were Dominic Toretto ever worked with the government, they threatened something for him to make him do it, because he would say no, and then they would use his family against him. Unlike Batman, who actually goes out his way to go to the police station to talk to the commissioner. They send a bat signal.
Yes, he does.
The bat signal to tell him to bring your ass here, my boy. Let's talk. How does the cop have a personal way to call a bad guy? I've never heard of that. Have you ever heard of a bad guy?
Batman is exercising his young adolescents out in the streets.
Okay. Well,
he wanted to be a dude. You know what I could do? I could get rich and buy a lot of things to make me.
I have a top two choice. I do. I have a top two choice. And the reason why I'm picking these two characters is because I think they come from positions of privilege that could be better examples. So, and they have higher responsibilities, and therefore I'm going to hold them to a higher standard. So I feel like if they are evil, they will have a much bigger impact. So I am sorry, but Dominic Toretto, I'm going to vote you out for this round. I'm so sorry.
You don't have to apologize
to
that guy.
I think you let him saying that I had superpowers get to you.
No.
Hey, let's hold on. Let's sing a goodbye song.
One more for the finals, baby.
Yeah, let me give you 10 seconds to say what you want to say, brother. To say goodbye.
I would like to say you did a very good job. You just let a snitch. I want to let you know you let a snitch in. He talked his out. Willingly.
Okay, yeah, cool. Now,
be my sunshine,
hey, so it's Batman and Goku. So, Rebel Master, I can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Real quick, I got a question.
Bobby, you out?
No, so we don't have any input.
Pause for a second. I need to go plug in my phone. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
1 second.
Let's do that. Go ask your question to nobody.
Hey,
go ahead.
Bobby, we out of this. We out of this.
Hey man, listen, man. Listen, man.
Hey, I'm about to rip your head off with this one. I didn't say anything.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So I would ask you, Your Honor, Vickie, if a character that writes, make sure he rights his wrongs. He does the opportunity to right his wrongs is always there, and he takes it. Will you say that is a good person?
The opportunity to right his wrongs and he takes it. Yeah, that would lean towards a good person.
Okay.
Yeah,
go ahead, Santa.
Also, a good person, would you agree, kind of sort of like Superman, and like you said prior, should be held to higher standards, knowing that you have the fighting intelligence and the overall know-how to keep people out of danger, but you still choose not to, knowing that the opportunity to use those Dragon Balls aren't always going to be there. That it's situational.
These are almost, they were either brought back with the Dragon Balls or he sacrificed himself. Yeah. Also, if he wasn't, his main thing is getting everyone ready for the next event. I want everyone ready. If I'm not here, everyone's going to be ready.
Look, Batman's so much of a good guy. Superman trusts Batman with his life. This is how much of a good guy Batman is. Superman trusts him with everything that he has. Batman.
I thought we wasn't talking about. You remember you threw out Edward, Rebel Master. Are we talking about Superman?
But the reason why I bring him up, because in this universe, Superman is a god. And if we're going to bring up these feats, then we have to bring up the people that these feats are exampled by, right? So they exhibit a friendship that is strong. Superman trusts this man with his life. There was an instance in Final Crisis where they were going against Darkseid. and Batman uses a radion bullet, and he shoots Darkseid with this radion bullet, stops Darkseid from taking over the universe. Darkseid turns around and kills Batman with the Omega Beam. Batman died for the sake of humanity. That's something that Goku would never fucking do. Goku would never think about no shit like that.
Vickie, I would like to jump in here and say that he actually did. When Boo, I mean not Boo, but Cell inflated himself. When he was going to explode, he took not Cell. Boo.
I got something for your ass. He took him to King Kai's planet. When he was getting ready to, but look, when Cell was getting ready, or when Boo was getting ready to explode.
You can't jump on me, Santo. You can't jump on me.
But hold on, because I
sacrificed himself.
I called Cap Card.
Did he sacrifice himself?
First of all, Goku was already dead at the moment, so you have to understand the context. Goku was already dead at the moment. He had a halo on his head. What Goku did,
so he planned on going to double death.
So what he did was he took Boo from exploding and took him to a whole nother planet. And that fucking planet exploded. And the people on that planet died. And Goku never wished them back. They're still dead to this day on the show. Goku never wished them back. And we talk about these Dragon Balls that can wish these people back. Why the fuck didn't he wish them back? And he blew their planet up. That's a fucking terrible person.
You know
what I'm saying?
Okay, so his dad. So Your Honor, his dad made a wish. I gotta pull this out on you. His dad made a wish that his son will be. Yeah, I'm doing it. Hey, all spare. His dad made a wish that forever his sons would thrive. This is the question I have for you, Santo. His sons would thrive. Yes, he is selfish. Yes, he is dumb, and he does dumb things. Hold on. But he has to be a winner at all costs. His thing is to be a winner at all costs. So the fact that he teaches this to his wife, to his son, to his friends, to his family, is because he knows that bigger threats could come. So I need to have my people prepared for that.
Now, when you say thrive, that's based on that's based on perspective. Any parent is going to wish well on their children, and that has nothing to do with that children's outcome. Jeffrey Dahmer's mom wished well on him. Ted Bundy's mom wished well on him.
We talking about how Goku sacrificed himself for the sake of humanity.
Goku took a bomb from one populated place to another populated place. You know what I'm saying? So what kind of heroism is that?
The populated place was like 4 or 5 individuals. Bobby, am I lying about this?
That individual is a god that is in control of a entire sector of the universe. This is King Kai. So Goku decided to take a bomb and blow up a god.
I'm pretty sure bombs can't kill gods. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I have an idea of how Goku's pretty terrible. I would like to hear one more argument on Batman.
He's pretty. You feel like he's terrible?
Goku? I can tell from the argument that Goku's terrible. I want to hear why Batman's terrible now. The final argument for Batman.
Batman make baby bottles in his spare time. And I have a scan. For that, and I will drop it in
What is
chat.
Bad about that? Baby bottles?
Exactly, nothing. That's great. He's good. That nigga he making baby bottles, and he's making sure the temperature is the right. Look, let me send it.
No. I don't get how what you doing making baby bottles.
That makes him good. That makes
what
him
you around kids
person.
for? That sounds like your plans are to sneak up in your
That makes him a good person.
And get around some kids. That's what it sounds like to me.
That's all I'm saying is that makes him a good person. Batman is a very nice guy.
Hey, Batman literally beats up on crazy people. Instead of putting money into the asylum to make it so they can't break out. Instead of doing that. Why doesn't he get Arkham Asylum locked down properly so these people can't escape?
They're super
Why doesn't
villains.
he do that? He has all the money in the world.
They're not the average. They're not your average Joe. They're super villains. So when you're talking about niggas who have this much pull in the underworld, your Ra's al Ghuls, your Banes, your Jokers, these niggas have extreme pull that your average fucking jewel thief doesn't have. Of course,
He
they're gonna
recruits
fucking
little
escape.
kids and has them fight in the street and risk
Of
their
course,
deaths.
they're gonna escape. And you know what Batman does? They escape, and he goes and catches them again, and he puts them fucking back in Arkham Asylum. It's a repetitive fucking cycle. He's a good person. He works for the Justice League. Now, I have a situation. Catwoman stole a diamond. Batman catches her, returns the diamond, lets her go, goes back, buys the diamond, and uses it to propose to Catwoman. And says, I'm proposing to you with the same diamond that you stole because I love you and I want to have a life with you and have kids and all of that good shit. That's not villainous. Batman is
so he wants to have kids so that he may grab them and turn them into crime-fighting vigilantes.
Batman doesn't
his
do
reputation.
that.
His reputation with children is very bad. Look at his reputation with children.
Okay, I think I have a decision.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
I'm going to describe how I feel about both of them. And then
absolutely. Give us all of it. All of it.
So you already know my perspective on wealthy people that aren't really trying to put a wrench in the systems. Like, as you said, I think it's really great. Like, we can invest in better gates and fencing for asylum, the Arkham Asylum. I also think that he was a terrible model and figure to his clan of not firefighters, of superheroes, of, you know, like Robin and Dark Knight and Batgirl. He didn't treat people very nicely. So it's kind of interesting that he's trying to fight for a community that he seems to feel very isolated from. And that's interesting to me. But most importantly, this is a wealthy man that, in my opinion, hasn't put much of a dent in the system. Okay. Then there's Goku, who sounds like he's very entitled. Probably takes things for granted. The fact that he blew up a planet as kind of, you know, a side thing, problematic. But I guess it's the idea that as long as he keeps doing things with good intentions, that makes up for some of those things, I guess. So I guess if I had to weigh the extremism of who is the worst, I will have to decide that Goku's treatment of people as expendable is a little bit concerning, so I'm gonna have to go with Goku.
Look at his face. Look at his face. Look at his face. Hey,
and I'm sorry.
This makes me, hold on.
Okay, so hold on. I want to ask. Your Honor.
10 seconds, nigga.
No. I want to ask.
Yeah, this nigga got 10 seconds.
No, I'm gonna use my 10 seconds to ask Vickie a question. Hold on. So you feel like he's more reckless? Is that what you? Hold on.
I would say that he kind of treats with the idea that he has Dragon Balls that he kind of uses to bring people back. He kind of takes people for granted. Great masses of people for granted, and
absolutely,
yeah, that's probably the one thing that stood out to me, and just the Mass Effect and that entitlement kind of makes me think. And again, I haven't seen Dragon Ball Z enough to make a fully informed decision.
No, but this is perfect though.
He sounds to me almost like this privileged person of power that
absolutely
has learned to become indifferent to the people he may think that is smaller as like people on planets. I don't know.
Rebel Master,
my takeaway.
Can I explain the situation? So Goku is so selfish that he wanted to fight the strongest people in the universe. So what he did was he went and gathered 6 of his friends and lied to them and told them, hey, it's this tournament that if we fight, we win, we can get some money. He didn't tell them that 12 universes were in jeopardy. So what's going to happen is if they lose this tournament, your entire universe gets erased. And this is going to happen to 11 universes because there's 12 of them in the tournament. You know, and Goku didn't even win that tournament. Somebody else won, and they wish those universes back. You know, so if it was up to Goku, 11 universes would have been erased from existence.
His main Batman would not do that.
Exactly.
Batman messes with little children.
Don't say it just like that. You can't just say it like that.
So it looks like I got another title, fellas. It's looking like I got another title. Is this my fourth? This is my fourth one.
I was almost there.
I got some screenshots. Yeah, he was really close.
If we
almost don't count.
Like realistic characters, like human people, then Batman I would definitely find problematic. But since we have a mix and the sheer span of influence that Goku has.
Almost made
you I would like to ask you
almost made you cry.
First of all, I don't like when this dude
almost
wins.
Made
I just
you
hate
happy,
it. I hate it. But so I'm gonna ignore him and talk directly to you.
Okay.
Always ain't forever.
First of all, you did an absolutely fantastic job. Thank you, fellas. Round of applause for a great job.
For having me.
Absolutely fantastic. Now, I want to ask you, who would you, off the top of your head, throw into this battle? Of the person that they portray as good, but is actually a piece of shit.
Oh, that's such a good question. I don't really, off the top of my head, I'm tired. Now, I'm getting ready to do, I'm trying to do a podcast eventually where I'm doing the exact opposite. Bad characters that are actually good.
Yeah, see, that's our next battle. So you should definitely come on for that one.
I'll do that one too if you guys will have
me. Okay, absolutely.
I wish I should have thought about this before I came. You know what? Actually, yeah, I did an episode on problematic protagonists. And the one that keeps coming to my mind from that conversation was Macbeth, who classic character, but he's the protagonist, but he's just a problem. He's just causing issues everywhere. And so that'll probably be the example I'll use today because I'm just tired. I'm sorry.
No. Andy says Deadpool.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he's portrayed as a hero, though.
No, he's
Deadpool's definitely not portrayed as a hero.
He's an anti-hero, yeah. Like
they know Deadpool's coming to fuck some shit up when he comes.
He gonna kill somebody for sure.
Let me ask you, Vickie, what's your look on anti-hero? Because I feel like an anti-hero should be closer to villainous than heroism. So what do you feel about when you hear anti-hero?
Anti-hero, I see it as a flawed character who thinks they're doing the right thing, but they don't have a positive impact on the situation. So yeah, I would say on the spectrum, they lean more towards villainous. But what makes anti-heroes so great is, or what they say about really compelling characters, is that no villain should be truly villainous. There needs to be a good side. And the same goes for good people. There needs to be a bad side. I think anti-heroes, when you kind of start going a little further, like they have maybe good means, they have good intentions and a goal, but they do bad things to get to it.
Nice.
Absolutely.
I would say that kind of sounded like Batman earlier, but
well, there was a really good, I forgot what it was. There was an argument about who was the strongest or something. I don't remember what it was, but like Batman had this whole plan when he got together the Justice League, where he knew how to off every single one of them if he had to. So kind of
the consistency.
That sounds like a great guy. You know what I'm saying? Saving everybody just in case. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not harping on anything. Santo, would you like to give your acceptance speech real quick?
Yes,
I didn't want to go here.
I would like to say thank you to the Rebel Master. Thank you, Rebel Master. You did a great job. I would also like to say this was easy. This was an easy watch. When I seen the list of the characters,
according to Vickie, it wasn't.
But everyone has their own perspective. I appreciate Vickie's perspective. I hope she appreciates mine. I felt like this was an easy wash. When I seen the list, I said, this is terrible. These guys are done. These guys are out of here. We're talking about people who's affecting a city versus someone who's affecting 11 universes. So that's why I said in my opening statement, if you remember the very last of my opening statement, I said the consequences of Goku's negligence is on a much larger scale than my opponents, making them obsolete. And I felt like I rode that wave all the way through, because Batman wouldn't do the things that Goku would do and put everyone in jeopardy. So I would like to thank the Rebel Master. You guys just need to step your game up. Step your game up, man.
I disagree. But Rebel Master. So what you feel?
Hold on. I gotta address him real quick. This is the first time you beat me in this kind of setting, sir. So we're 1-1.
This is my fourth. This my fourth title though. So I understand where you coming from, but I got a few belts. Family.
Rebel Master Vickie. How do you feel about
before? And you finally got your lick back. So I punched you. You punched me back. We even.
Hey, I am flabbergasted right now.
So, Rebel Master,
Bobby, you put up a good fight. Bobby, that's my man. And I apologize.
Hey, fellas, I'm trying to ask the Rebel Master something. Hold on.
I'm sorry.
So, Rebel Master, what do you feel about? Because like when I listen to your podcast, it's a great your perspective on a lot of things and your guests. So,
really fire podcast, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
I really fire podcast.
Thank you.
So I want you to touch on a clip that I came by of the woman trapped in the dungeon. What you were talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh.
Okay, so I want you to kind of give them your perspective on what you were saying about. I just thought it was hilarious how you were like thank goodness for good looks.
Oh.
You know, responded to that was fire. Yeah. So what do you feel about protagonists losing at the end of movies? Because there's this stigma where everybody's gonna win in the end.
Yeah.
So there's no stakes. There's no kind of like stakes because you know that this person is going to come out the victor. So what's your? Because you do a lot of you study a lot of tropes, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what's your perspective on that?
So I guess it depends on how it's used. If it's like part of a serial, like the end of Infinity War leading into Endgame, where it seemed like they lost, then it kind of still follows the same, I guess, path of winning in the end. But if it's a one and done and they've lost in the end, I think that changes the intent of the movie. And Don't Look Up is an example of that, where they are trying to warn everybody that this meteor is coming, and all the politics and the craziness happens because of that. And in the end, spoiler alert, the earth gets destroyed and people are gone, and the message is that you should value and appreciate what you have while you have it, and therefore work to save it when you can. But yeah, I think that when you do have a sad ending like that, it becomes a more poignant message and might affect the genre a little as far as how it's received. When we talk about commercialism and getting stories out there, it seems like there's like a nice little spot for every single little thing, like genre wise and intense, and what a genre should look like and follow what rules. So yeah, I think those types of endings tend to be they want you to think, perhaps there needs to be a takeaway. So as long as you have that takeaway, then I think that it's an effective ending.
Go ahead, Bobby.
Question. So, Vickie, have you seen Black Panther: Wakanda Forever yet?
I have not. I wanted to. My daughter was sick last weekend, so I plan to this weekend.
Okay. All right.
I really want to see it.
That's the reason why I bring that up, because I really harped on that point.
Are you telling me that it ends badly?
No, we're not telling you. I'm not telling you anything. I'm not telling you anything. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
We don't speak no English.
So, Vickie, go ahead.
Hold on. I just want to say, I can't forget about my man's Bobby down there.
What?
He be putting on for the home team, and I just want to say Bobby put up a good fight. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Batman just wasn't strong enough. And I will say this, no, because I sat and I gotta speak on this because I can't get this 6 hours and 30 minutes back of my life. I watched 3.5 of these fucking Twilight movies.
Yeah.
3.5 of them.
You were so impressively informed. It was great.
Hey, listen, I wanted to see that should have been that should let you know right there that she was bad.
Vickie,
no, Bella is a piece of shit. Bella
Vickie,
is a fucking piece of shit.
Wait, hold up. Vickie, did you get abusive relationship out of that whole Edward, the way he is mentally? towards her?
Yes.
Okay. So
I think Bella was the abusive one. Bella manipulated him to come back. Edward had intentions. His intentions were always good. He was intrigued by her at first because he couldn't read her mind. And he decided to leave her alone. Bella manipulated her way back into his life and forced him to love her. At the same token, leading another nigga on, telling him that it's still a chance. I want to keep you around because you're my best friend. I love you, but I love him more. So she's putting this nigga through a whole bunch of bullshit at the same time manipulating her way into this nigga's life.
Oh, Jacob,
go ahead, Vickie. I see you want to say something.
Yes, I do. So I agree with all of that as far as Bella's role in the initiation. I do think Edward got really scary once the relationship was established, such as sneaking into her apartment or house to watch her, being really possessive of where she goes, following her around.
Pushed her. He pushed her into some.
Okay. Yeah.
He pushed her into some glass and made her cut her and made her hurt herself. Go ahead.
But there were stakes. There was high level.
Bobby wanted to say something. Yeah. Go ahead, Bobby.
Well, to that though, it seems like Bella was highly sophisticated as far as her manipulation is concerned. You know what I'm saying? I felt like even when she, Edward's like, no, we can't do this. I have to leave. And even Edward's like, hey, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna reveal myself to the world. I'm gonna pick up a car and throw it. Then I'm gonna end up getting killed.
She manipulated another dude to help her kill herself. She manipulated this other dude for weeks to build a contraption to help her kill herself just to get the attention of another nigga. And
she is being pursued by werewolves and vampires. Have y'all ever been pursued by monsters before?
She's not.
How would y'all end up?
Hey,
but how would y'all
end up? Listen,
it's her fault. She put the entire covenant at risk, bro. She put the entire fucking covenant at risk because she wanted to do some shit that she ain't had no business doing in the fucking first place.
Hey, but see, hold on. So Andy says he's a vampire, but see, vampires, they're everything's heightened for them. So for him to sneak into her room and watch her when she's sleeping is kind of. I'm not
He's
a vampire,
statutory rapist, man. What you talking about, man?
She's a statutory rapist. Let's talk about Bella being a statutory rapist. She graduated from high school. She was 18, and she was still trying to fuck on Jacob, and he was 16 at the time. Let's talk about her being a statutory rapist,
and she
bro.
Takes advantage of the elderly.
Let's talk about that.
Hey, who taught her the way?
It ain't about who taught her the way.
Edward taught her the way.
She was legally an adult. Edward was legally an adult. They were 18. They both graduated. Jacob was 16. And when they was on the motherfucking cliff and Jacob said, I'm about to leave you. He said, I'm about to leave because this shit getting crazy. She turned around and said, kiss me. She said, kiss me, you son of a bitch. That nigga turned around. Hey, that nigga turned around and kissed the shit out of her ass. Hey, that's not manipulative.
So Vickie, do you feel like she was a damsel in distress? Because I want you to go into that. Hold on. This ain't your opinion. Go ahead.
She was placed in several circumstances throughout the book where she was targeted and someone else had to save her. So I think in the first book, she was kidnapped by that one guy.
James.
James, thank you. James, and in the ballet studio. So that's a damsel trope. And then I'm trying to remember, Victoria's coming after her now. So everyone else has to save her. And I almost feel like in order to keep her helpless, Stephenie Meyer kept her human. Because as long as she's human, she has to be saved by these supernatural things that are around her. So I would say she falls into the damsel trope.
Okay. Can you touch on the one with the looks thing?
Yes.
Can you touch on that real quick? That was fun.
That was this week's podcast episode is called De-Stressing the Damsel. It's with my guest Viviana Krall. She's a fantastic writer and good friend. And we talked about how a lot of the classic, Grimm's fairy tales and Disney princesses are classic damsel examples, and one of them being Sleeping Beauty. And Sleeping Beauty, as you know, is sleeping, and a prince comes in and kisses her, and then she wakes up. In the original, I'm told that he actually sexually assaults her. She ends up getting pregnant, birthing a baby, and like the baby sucks the poison off. I don't know. I didn't read it, but someone told me that. So it just gets worse. But
Disney, man.
The observation
fucking Disney.
is that
I don't know though. I was telling somebody.
Hold on, fellas. Go ahead.
What if she wasn't beautiful? What if she was sleeping unbeauty? Would that even happen? Would a prince be compelled to do that, or would it not matter?
Right.
I mean, I'll turn the mic over to you guys. What do you think?
No, if it was sleeping ugly, it definitely wouldn't happen.
Hold on now. Yeah. Hold on. You gotta think. You gotta ask yourself, what level of thirsty is this nigga at?
No, that's a fact.
That's valid. That's valid.
Is he at a high level of horny? Because you never know. But I will say, nowadays, if it was happening right now, it wouldn't happen because nowadays you need consent. So he probably wouldn't even try to touch her. So
you're dumb. I see. I for a fact thinking how it's portrayed now, and even society pushes it a lot. It would not the ratio for getting saved being ugly and being beautiful is a wash. It's like touch
on that.
20 out of 3 times.
In order for the roles to be reversed, the nigga has to be a prince. You know what I'm saying? So you can take that same trope and be like, okay, you got this ugly lady, you know what I'm saying? And then you got the prince who come and kiss the ugly lady, boom, you have your happy relationship. But when you want to flip that, you know what I'm saying? The nigga has to be a prince or somebody of status.
So we are princes. Do you want a gruel-faced chick to wake you up and say, hey, what's going on? It's me that I saved you.
But look, the prince always is handsome, bro. It's the trope. The prince always is handsome. It's never an ugly prince. You know what I'm saying? It's a frog at first, until the frog like, oh yeah, I'm not just a frog. By the way, I'm a prince, and if you kiss me, you're gonna be my bitch forever. So you know what I'm saying? She turned around and she kissed the motherfucking
But I'm
frog.
saying that would be grotesque. I don't think anybody want to kiss a frog.
But she's doing it with intention. She knows the frog is a prince, and when she kiss him, she gonna be his bitch forever. He's a prince.
You don't think it was to kiss him so he wouldn't be a frog no more? That's messed up.
Man, look, if a frog ribbited her ass up in here right now said, "Yo, I'm a princess, and if you kiss me, you gonna be my nigga forever." I'm gonna kiss it. I'm gonna kiss it, bro.
Oh, that sounded so wrong.
Hey, I call Cap Card. Vickie, let's get some. Can you gonna keep it real with us up in here? I'm about to ask you the question right now. It's coming to you.
Okay.
Do you want a grotesque, strapping man to kiss you awake?
Oh, you can be say what you got to say. It's fine.
Because there are things behind it. Go ahead.
If I'm in enchanted sleep and I'm awakened, I probably won't know that I'm being kissed until I wake up.
Facts.
And he's ugly? That's that question.
He's toe up. He's dude from Lord of the Rings. What's the Lord of the Rings dude?
Fucked up. He's Sam Cassell. Sam Cassell.
Okay, here's my thought. It sucks that that's the way it has to happen, but I'm grateful to be awake, and I hope it doesn't come with strings.
Yeah.
Can he kiss me and then leave me alone?
Right.
Help you out and then bounce.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, like what Princess Peach does to Mario.
Right. Get saved and dip.
Yeah,
all right,
Mario.
Thanks,
I appreciate it.
I would say, I mean, you gotta at that point you gotta be thankful because it could be worse. You can be woken up from a kiss in jail. What if you woke up to a kiss in jail?
Yeah,
that's weird.
Or you could be woken up by an alien or that Love, Death and Robots. You remember that fucking spider? You could be woken up by some real crazy shit. So if it's just an ugly dude,
I'm just grateful to be awake, though.
Yeah. So, Vickie, before we let you go, I want to ask you, what are you reading, watching, or when it's time to sit down and do something? What is your literature or your movie or your show you watching right now? That's number one. What are you looking at?
Let's see. I am currently trying. I never read these. I'm reading the H.P. Lovecraft horror stories right now.
Ooh, okay.
So if you follow me on Vickie Lawn, I think it's just Vickie Lawn on Instagram. Anytime I read a story, I find fan art for it and I give a review on what I think of it. And so, the whole, I don't even know how to pronounce it, the Chulu monster.
Cthulhu.
Yeah. So that's how little I know. I haven't gotten that story yet. So that one I have. I also have Stephen King's Fairy Tale. I'm 185 pages in, and I'm still not sure if it started. But I'm trying. So there you go. And as far as TV shows go, I am now trying to catch up on The Crown, and because I love my British royalty drama, and I hear about it and I'm intrigued. And I'm trying to think of anything that I just finished. One that I'm bummed that I just found out got canceled is Westworld.
Wow. Yeah.
I didn't know that. Like 3 seasons, right? 3 seasons?
Yeah, they're just done, which kind of, I think they kind of left, I feel like they left it kind of cliffhangery, but I also didn't understand the whole last season, so I'm not surprised either.
What's something that got canceled, real quick, what's something that got canceled that you wish that wouldn't have got canceled? That got canceled too soon?
Send me checks.
I say Martin. Shout out to the Martin fans.
That's a good question. I can't remember. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'm tired.
Me? If I had to answer that question, there's an anime that I'm mad that I just didn't finish, and that's Air Gear.
Okay.
I don't think anybody's ever seen that Air Gear.
Now I'm about to do a explaining on that.
I just remembered.
Okay.
Do you guys remember back in the 90s the CGI animated show Reboot?
Yeah.
Oh, Reboot was fired.
Hell yeah.
It completely just didn't continue.
Yeah.
And I was so bummed.
Fire pick.
Yeah, that's crazy. Absolutely.
Vickie, appreciate I from the bottom of me corazón.
One question.
Go ahead.
I always ask this question to every guest. I forgot. You guys probably know what it is. You watch One Piece? Do you like One Piece?
What?
What's your take on One Piece?
I can't hear it. What is it?
He's asking what your take on One Piece is. The anime.
Oh, I haven't seen it. I'm not as informed as I would like to be.
Yeah, so she don't know, brother.
I'm sorry.
If you ever want to take a dip into it, you should.
Okay. Thank you for the recommendation.
Of course.
Vickie, from the bottom of me corazón, thank you for coming and helping us out with that.
Yeah,
we have several smoke, and we love that you are. I think you're the one rebel no, Santo, you took notes. I was gonna say the one rebel master took notes, but I appreciate you coming on and helping us out with this. If you want to get your social media out there and your podcast real quick.
Sure, yeah. So if you like listening about speculative fiction tropes, my podcast is called Speculative Sandbox, and it's anywhere that you can get your podcast, including YouTube. And social handles, Vickie Lawn is my writing account, Speculative Sandbox is my podcasting account. And I do want to say one thing. Thank you so much for having me on here. I listened, the first debate that I listened to you guys was, I think you're debating Evil Dead. And I was so impressed that I wish that they had debated things like this in high school. I think I would have paid way more attention in debate class or history class. And I think that's what kids need, is something
absolutely
fun to learn.
Absolutely.
So I just think you guys are fantastic.
Well done. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you for coming on, Vickie. And please come on when we do the good but bad guy. And I'm definitely gonna be tuning in when you do that on your podcast.
Okay.
Also watch Fast and the Furious so you can see that there was no superpowers.
There was absolutely superpowers. Thank you, Vickie. I appreciate you.
Yes. Thank you, guys.
All right.
Bye.
You have a good night. Thank you. Hey, man.
Oh,
you.
Oh man.
Hey, I can't stand this guy. Hey, man, get off the camera, man.
Hey,
oh man.
Hey, that nigga so high, you look like Tracy McGrady in the eyes.
Hey, man. Hey.
Oh shit.
Hey, bro. Hey, man. Listen. You talk. Hey, listen. I'm heartbroken, bro.
Man, Bobby, man.
Look, hold on, man. Look. I
should have
won
that.
Hey, no, I should have won. Look. Hey,
hands down, best job as a RoboMaster, and didn't know, went in blind. Yeah. Loved it. Thank you, Vickie, and we definitely gotta get you back on here, girl. Yeah. Go ahead, Bobby. What you mad about, man? Before we get out of here, bro.
Hey, listen, man. I'm like I said, I'm flabbergasted, man.
Baby, you put up a good fight, my boy.
Hey man. I listen.
Hey man,
listen,
you be quiet, man.
I want to say some stuff. I'm gonna say some stuff after this, but I'm gonna curse. I'm gonna say some very negative things about the opposite sex. In regards to it, I'm gonna say I don't want to say, but
hey, come on, Bobby.
Hey,
I think. Okay, real quick before we get out of here,
I got a question though.
Yeah,
Bella Swan is. What made her so interesting to everybody? Why did everybody like? Why was everybody like? Oh my God! What? No. I'm asking y'all narratively. Yeah. What was interesting about the girl?
So I think narratively, right? She's clumsy. She's pale. She's awkward looking. Whatever. Like I'm not.
So she reminded them of a vampire or something. Like I'm confused of what did they show about the character that showed that she is like this desirable person. I didn't get.
So her superpowers, right? So when you're a human, I think every human has some aspect of themselves that they have that's kind of like supernatural. So Edward, when Edward got with her, right? When Edward was sitting next to her, first she smelled intoxicating. So that was the first thing. Second thing is that he couldn't read her mind. So I think the thing is that whatever it is about her that like people want to get to know her and they really can't. So I think that was like a thing in the background where people are just after her because they want to get to, they can't figure anything out about her. Yeah, it's her charm. Yeah, yeah. In a weird, yeah, absolutely right. In a weird way, people want to get to know her, but for whatever reason. That's why James was after her. As soon as James seen her, he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get her." Right? It's the reason
that was the. Hey, yeah. I've never watched a movie where nothing is happening.
Yeah, nothing shit happened.
Hey man, y'all should have just voted for me on top of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, didn't I hurt watching it?
Oh, it hurt badly.
It was painful. I'm so mad. I am pissed.
Hey, they should call that series the series of glances.
Hey, I hope
everybody glanced at each other and looked at each other.
Hey, I hope y'all need pain medication after watching.
Hey, it should be called the staring contest.
It's funny.
They stared.
I don't want to say like I actually enjoyed them. Shit.
Oh, that's a good point. Loving baby. That's the name. Hey, that's a great point that you what you're saying. I just looked at it like I don't want that meat. She's not interesting. She doesn't do anything. She's
obsessed with she's obsessed with Edward, right? She's willing to do
Edward's a piece of shit. By the way, I wish Edward was in here.
Something that I noticed. What did y'all notice about her group of friends? And I'm gonna narrow it down a little bit. What did y'all think about the black friend?
Go ahead, brother.
What did y'all think about it?
No. I like to hear what you thought about it.
Go ahead.
Nigga, they cooned him out. Bro, the only nigga in the movie, the token black boy, was cooned out. The nigga was on some nigga shit. He flying through the motherfucking parking lot, almost killing the motherfucker. And then he get in the parking lot or in the hospital room and he apologizing.
You talking about dude with the dreads?
No, not to do with the dreads, not the vampire nigga. Her homeboy.
Yeah,
yeah. Okay, yeah. My bad.
The only black nigga in the movie besides him. Yeah, I said, damn, the only nigga they gonna do him like that.
And why was he trying to act? Why was he trying to act like you didn't see me stop a car with my hand?
Yeah,
that was so terrible. Oh, that was terrible, Bobby. Don't ever. Hey man, if you wanted to punish somebody, that's punishing somebody.
Hey,
bro.
Listen. Listen. I didn't win, but I hope I hurt y'all.
Go ahead, Rox. My bad, man. I had to get that out.
So mad.
The reason why he was cooned out is you got to understand. First off, he was the only black guy in there. Second of all, like they're in Seattle, like. And third, like they was in the woods. How many niggas gonna go to school in the woods? Like that shit ain't happening. Like I know as a nigga that there's gonna be bears and shit. So that's the last thing I want to do is find out that I get mauled during PE. Like that nigga got to beat up by a bear in PE. I don't want that because
what type of paper cut makes you drip drops of blood, nigga?
Yeah, right.
I don't know no paper cut that does that, dude. Hey, why did he try to? Hey, that was so garbage. Yeah. Like his brother tried to attack her, and then he pushed his brother away, and then pushed her all into the wall, bashed him against. What are you doing, man? What is happening?
Hold on, but see, this is the thing about her though. Like, so like they're super strong and they're super fast, and not one time did she consider any even him he gently he touched her, she went flying, right? No, at no time did she ever she wanted him to break her in. He was like, I could kill you. I could really kill you. No, I'm good. I don't care. But he doesn't want to do that. He loves you. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
No consideration for anything.
Let me tell you. I wrote it down. Hold on. See, we was going against each other. I want to bring this up. Okay, so she after. Okay, hold on. Let me find where's. Hold up.
I can't stand Bella Thorne.
Hold on.
She's not a good person, man.
I hate that entire series.
Yeah.
So there's a part where he goes, "I killed people. I don't care. I've literally murdered people. I trust you." Like what the fuck is and then he says, after telling her all that shit, he goes, "But your safest place is with me." Like, what are you talking about? This movie narratively was fucking awful.
It was garbage.
Fucking awful, bro.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Those movies, oh man, hey.
I was so upset, bro.
Are you itching? Does it make you itch or what?
I feel like I got a detox.
Yeah, you should. I hope you do.
And then she wanted to hear Edward's voice, so she ran and jumped off a cliff. Like right. What?
Almost killed herself on a fucking motorcycle. I said, this bitch is stupid. Dumb as hell. And then the nigga say, hey, so thanks for saving her, but she's my bitch now. And then the nigga say,
hey, listen, all the people who weren't supposed to be werewolves turned into werewolves because of her.
Man, these werewolf with no shirt dudes was
then like everybody want to be friends with her and shit. Talking about, hey, but when the nigga start scrapping, he talking about, hey, take her to Ellis. Why the fuck you finna take her to Ellis? A whole nother vampire werewolf. You finna take her to a whole nother werewolf spot.
So there's a scene where Edward rose up, and then so Edward's the vampire and then Jacob's the other dude. So Jacob rose up and gives her this little dream catcher for her birthday present. And then Edward is kind of down, just eavesdropping on their conversation. And then when he leaves, he rose up to her and he was like, "How come I couldn't get you nothing for your birthday, but he could?" And she was like, "Because I don't have anything to give you back." Bitch, it's your birthday. What are you talking about?
Right.
It's your birthday. Why would you exchange gifts on your birthday? Man, it was just so their love was so manufactured, and he was an abuser and a statutory rapist, man. I don't. That movie was, man. Hey,
you also got to remember too, though. You also got to remember too that even though he's 100 years old, in a lot of ways he's not even he's not mature. You know what I'm saying?
Man, they was like 30 years old in high school.
Yeah.
How you not mature, man?
No, I get that, but see, like the thing about
going to high
vampires
school
though,
every day. There's fucking vampires going to high school every day, bro.
And he is mature because he knows how to get her in a Stockholm syndrome kind of nigga. She was depressed after he purposely broke up with her. He purposely broke up.
Yeah, because he knew what was gonna happen.
Why is he going to high school though? Why is he is he always in the same grade or do he?
He's a predator, man. He's a predator. I really wanted to tie that into it because that's how she in those later movies was all jacked up like that. Hey, man.
I don't, but I hear you, but like let me ask you that. Do you believe that?
I believe that, bro.
Yeah, I believe
that.
Like, no,
100-year, and then she made a joke. Was like, maybe I need to stop dating old ass men, and it was like, yeah, that's the truth. You shouldn't be with a 100-year-old man. That looks like a glossy vampire.
Hey, that look like a K-pop singer and shit.
Right, pale ass.
Hey, that stare a lot. Hey man, that movie's called The Stairs. Stare lights.
But the nigga was
everybody stares at each other, man. Go watch that movie and see how many stairs.
This is the part that had me confused. So when the nigga
and how many times? Hold on, real quick. And how many times Bella goes?
Look, so when she jumped off the cliff and almost killed herself, right? And the nigga Edward thought she was dead. And everybody was talking about, oh, we need to stop Edward because he about to do some wild shit. And he took off his shirt and he was finna walk outside. So what was he finna do? Was he finna kill somebody? Or was he just finna let them see that he was sparkly?
Yeah.
Was he just finna go out there? Hey, that nigga was finna go out there and shine, bitch. Hey. That nigga was finna go out there and shine.
That's equivalent to pulling out the heat.
So
pull the chest out.
So in the book, he was gonna go outside and pick up a car. In the book, he's gonna go outside, pick up a car, and throw it into a crowd, and be like, "Hey, I'm right here."
Hey, so in the movie, that nigga was gonna go out there and shine.
Yeah. So the Vittori would have came out and killed him. That's the initial thing, and that's what I'm saying. Like she, yo, man, like I just don't get.
Hey, I think Bobby, yours is more on the surface level. Like it's Rox has a great point, and that was my point I was gonna bring up, is that she's an adolescent, right? You can't really say she I mean, hey, look at her history, man. Dad wasn't there. Pops wasn't there. Mom's was off her rocker.
Okay, yeah, that's true. But look how many people who didn't had their parents right there with them.
You gonna do that? Hey, man, why you do that, bro?
Listen,
why you do that?
Hey, hold on. This is what I'm saying. Like, I can make
hey, don't they always do that? Don't they we need to take care of. Why do black people kill black people?
Hey, listen. Hey, hey, look, but see, that's the thing, though. Like
Sting is Sato. Hey, you did that, Bobby. Hey, you need to go join Riffa, man. I think you need a Riffa call.
Hey, man. Hey, look. You know how? Hey, look, man. Hey, listen. You know what they say. Listen, it's the. Well, look, I'm over here. I'm just fine. You know what I'm saying? I'm big on my damn.
Yeah. No, Mom's was a nutcase. Pops was a cop that was never there. A cop that was never there, and she would see him every month, every year. So in the meantime, you chill with this nutcase all the time.
You know what I didn't like? When she called her mom, right? And her mom talking about Jacksonville and shit. She talking about, no, I'm gonna stay down here because I like this boy. And the first thing her mom say is, oh, a boy, tell me about him. What he like? Are you being safe? I said, bitch, that's the first thing you finna ask your 17-year-old daughter when she tell you about a boy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's fucking crazy. Is this the kind of shit that we're promoting?
Hey, I hated that character. I hated.
I'm glad. Hey, real quick though.
So it sounds like to me that the books are better. Is that a fact?
No. The books are. Listen, you'll read it and you can understand it more. But the more I read, the more I understood that I hated her. And by the way, but so hold on, and I think in Joker War or before Joker War, the whole thing comes out about Arkham, how he does put people. The reason why he was putting people in Arkham because he thought that the family who started the Arkhams and the Waynes, they all started the Arkham Asylum, but the Arkhams they ended up finding out they were corrupt. And you pulled that out. I wish I was gonna try to say something, but I realized I was eliminated. So fuck y'all.
Hey man, hey, that nigga don't do nothing with his money. Hey, hey, that sounds very familiar. Got all this money and don't put it in the hood.
Hey, listen,
to make it a better place. You just send a bunch of cops there
to
beat some ass.
Yeah, and you talk to those cops. Batman.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna put on the docket, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out.
Hey, with that being said, like, share, subscribe, always share the live. When we get here, we going to New Mexico. Hopefully, y'all come out there and visit. We're in New Mexico. We got Phoenix Fan Fusion coming out here as well. So go ahead, Bobby. You just gonna say something?
Hey, yeah,
before we get out of
here. Hey, we coming to Albuquerque. We gonna tear that bitch down.
Oh yeah. It's going down.
Hey, how y'all feel about me getting these dubs and shit like this? How y'all feel about that?
Hey, nobody, man. I feel
I'm
like
just asking, especially you, Mister. I'm gonna get you out of here first round. Hold on, especially you.
Okay,
where was your antennas?
Okay,
where was your antennas when they was talking about Batman?
Hold on. Let me move Bobby. Hold on.
It's all lives matter.
Hey, I wanted to go after. Hey, Bobby, I feel like you knew that was going to do that to me. You know, like one thing I can't stand is a bunch of. I can't stand me like rolling my eyes while I'm watching a movie. Like, what the fuck is? Why the fuck did you do? I did that all through all them damn movies. So I wanted to get you out of here first. I made that decision. Like, man, I just finished the last one, and I watched the one that we didn't even talk about with the Royal Rumble at the end, man.
Right.
Hey, you deserve that, man. Don't ever do that to somebody, man. What's wrong with you, bro?
Man, look at all the people she put in danger. The hybrid.
There's like 7 of them movies, man. How many movies was those? The last one was broken into 2 parts.
I only watched 3.5, bro. I only watched 3.5.
The last one was 1 movie that was broken into 2 where nothing happens.
Listen. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like even there, right? Because of her, she puts her daughter in danger, right? Other hybrids, she puts all of them in danger. Oh, the other coven from up north, from up north, they come down, right? They put her in danger. The one girl who was with the coven who thought they made a child vampire, she gets killed. Bella could have told us like, "Hey, that's not a kid. That's not a vampire baby. That's a hybrid." She could have said something. She ain't say shit. Got her fucking neck broken off.
She was fucked up because this weird ass 100-year-old man fucked her up in the first movie.
Oh man,
the first movie is the only one you need.
Listen, he was like, "We don't need to be friends." That's what he said. He walked off.
A vampire using his sparkling beauty. He got onto a 17-year-old little girl, man.
Hey,
and he was fucking with her.
But you gotta remember too,
using his powers.
Hold on, real quick though. So he was born in the 1800s. According to 17-year-old, that's some shit.
Man, but those are different times. Those are different times. Hold on. That sounds like. Hey, why will black people steal too? That sound like that.
Hey, she asked that nigga. She said, "How old are you?" That nigga say 17. She said, "How long you been 17?" He said, "Wow." And they said, "Ha ha ha ha." And it went to the next scene. And it went to the next scene.
No.
Just imagine a bad vampire sparkly
2 thumbs
chick.
Down. Where the fuck is Siskel
vampire
and
sparkly chick look like Stacey Dash in her prime is fucking with 17-year-old Santo Rocks and Vavi.
Fucking garbage.
What happens then? What happens then?
What's that again?
You will be a totally different person.
That was the weakest shit I've ever seen.
No, hold on. I know y'all probably don't want to talk about it. A gorgeous sparkly 100-year-old vampire that looks like they're 17. Well, looks like they're 30 because there's no way that they look 17.
Right.
Is fucking with you, Bobby. Who was your childhood crush? Who is your childhood crush right now? Let me hear it.
Man.
Who was it?
We talking about today. Apollonia.
Apollonia. The sparkling Apollonia.
Hey, if I catch a vampire fucking with my daughter, nigga, I'm turning into motherfucking Blade or somebody.
And her dad was a cop and didn't even know her, man. He didn't even know his own daughter.
Yeah, look at that. He's a fucking idiot.
No. Yeah.
Look at her parents. Man.
I even wrote that in my notes. I said her pops was the real villain. He's the real villain of the fucking show.
I was bringing up the parents.
His pops is the real villain of the show.
Bruh, they made that child, man.
Right.
You understand that? We can't blame the child.
Why didn't they pack her ass up and send her to Jackson?
We were looking at two horrible parents.
Hold on.
All
right. So we remember we was talking about nature versus nurture on the dark episode, right? You know what I'm saying? So hey, remember, and we went there and we was like, hey, if somebody did this there, we was like, hey, if somebody did this to your family member, would you have remorse for him? You said,
hell nah.
What we all say?
That nigga was a pussy. That nigga came in the room and he said, yeah, such and such and such. I'm glad you're okay. And by the way, you're grounded. Later on that night, that bitch was in a coven with the vampires. Talking about what we eating.
Hey, ain't no way a vampire getting in my daughter's room, nigga. Able to watch her sleep.
Yeah, nigga talking about
niggas would be shot. That movie would have been 30 minutes long.
He said, "Don't worry about him. He ain't gonna do nothing."
Hey, they'd have been dead, even though he moving at superior speed.
I'd have had some holy water. I'd have had some silver bullets. Nigga, I had some crosses and some Bibles. Bitch.
I'm gonna tell you this right now.
Sparkly, bitch.
There will be no way a sparkly nigga can get in my daughter's room, nigga. I dare a sparkly nigga to try to get in my daughter's room. See if he survives. Horrible parent. Horrible parent.
Hey, listen, y'all falling victim to the same thing everybody else did. Yeah, like, oh, she's the victim. Nah,
horrible parent.
Hey,
horrible parents.
Hey, send her.
Hey, Bobby, man, you about to make this go on like 3 hours?
Hey, listen, it's going for 7 hours.
Hey, horrible parents. You don't agree with that?
I didn't say that. I just said she's a terrible person.
No, I'm saying the terrible person was created. Hey, are terrorists created?
Yeah, everything's created.
Her parents are trash.
With that being said, I caught a dub somehow, nigga. Hey, I'm out of here. Hey,
man, you ain't catching no dub. I'm out here, nigga.
Hey, I just caught a dub right now.
Hey, listen. You
holla at your boy.
Hey, it's the same thing happened.
Wait, what? Anna, what did you say?
But
is that true?
His ass was watching her in the sleep. I don't think that's true.
Hold on. We talking about Dad?
No,
or are you talking about Edward?
I'm talking about Edward.
Okay.
Edward.
Okay.
Yeah, no. So
no, but you're a creep. You're a creep off top by even doing it.
Hey, listen.
It's been plenty of nights he done crept in and crept out while she was asleep. She never even knew he was there.
Hey, listen. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all.
Listen how that sounds, man.
Hey, listen. Y'all would get killed too. Fucking around with Bella. Look at how
he didn't want to kill.
Her.
He didn't want to kill.
I'd have sent Bella's ass to Jacksonville. If I would have sent Bella's ass away from what the fuck. She made his life terrible. She moved to fucking Seattle and ruined his life.
Bobby, do you feel like Bella had mental issues?
I feel like she has some kind of behavioral issues. Yeah. Look
and what's that? And we work in the same field. What's that a testament to?
That's a testament of not having things corrected when you are a child.
And whose job is to do that?
The parents.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, but is that an excuse for bad behavior?
Hey, I'm telling you. She got an old man pursuing her.
Hey, listen.
An old man with powers.
Hey, on the dark
powers
episode,
of
what
persuasion.
we say? Hey, listen. At the same time,
he told her when I first met you, I wanted to fucking kill you. And she was like, I trust you. Like, what are you talking about, man? I love you. This doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that this nigga's telling you all this and you're still trying to pursue this nigga.
Hey, listen, hey man.
That's
a
mental problem
when I was
going
17, when I was 17, right?
And this nigga said, I want to kill you. A chick said, I wanted to kill you. And you was like, what's up?
When I was 17, right?
No.
And I was doing shit. I had all faculties knowing, like, when I get ready to do this, it's on me. So I better not get caught.
Hey, was it
listen,
pursuing a relationship with a person that said, I'm going to kill you? I want to kill you.
Hey, listen, hold on.
And I got people that if you drip a little blood, they'll try to kill you.
Hey, listen.
Were you trying to join a squad like that? Was it a gang?
Yeah. So she puts herself in those positions. Her parents ain't got shit to do with that, though.
Yeah, but hold on. But hold on.
When was the last
time? Those are dumb decisions that a teenager's making. Don't you see what the house I'm building right now, nigga?
Hey, no, it's a trash
house. I told you,
man.
all she needed was Starbucks.
Hey, my kids would have been like, hell no, my pop's gonna fuck me up, nigga. What time is it? I gotta be with you. My pop's gonna be on my ass.
Hey, she need a job. It would have
been no movie.
She need to get a job
at all.
J-O-B.
Hey,
go.
Hey, listen, y'all dead.
Hey,
she was being pursued by monsters.
Movie would have ended up with me snatching her ass out of that motherfucking truck. I'd have snatched her ass out that passenger side, and the movie would have ended. All
right, y'all. Hey, I got the roll, but it was nice fighting with y'all. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you, bro. I'm getting you,
baby.
I'm gonna get you. All right, brothers. All right, man.
Hey, y'all vampire food. That's all I know. Hey, look at that's what I'm saying, man. Y'all